Good morning, guys. So it's around 8:30 on August 9th, and I would like to share with you guys some good news followed by some bad news. So let's start off with the good news first. Right now, what we're seeing is the green pepper bell pepper plant. In my previous video, I had already shown you the first sights of harvest, which had made us really happy and feel gratified. And right now what I'm seeing is making me even happier. So as you can see, the green bell pepper fruit has grown in size from the time I showed you last. Although it is not fully grown or 100% grown, it has made good progress, and I'm expecting, or rather I was expecting, that it'll be ready for harvest the second week of August. Maybe we have to wait for another week before it attains its full growth and full size. Um, and the second plant also has uh, a green bell pepper fruit in it, which is of comparable size but smaller in size than the first one. Since these are times of the Olympics and all the talk of the town is about who wins gold and who wins silver, we clearly have a clear gold medal winner in this, and the silver goes to the second pink bell pepper fruit. Who gets the bronze? Here you go. We also have a bronze medal winner. We also have a few more hopefuls. They are much smaller in size right now. So that's this good news. Um, the other set of good news is um the state of the cucumber plant. The cucumber plant was badly affected by the hurricane and the thunderstorms and rains that hit us last week. It had almost drooped over, fell over from the trellis, and it was lying on the ground. And um, yesterday and a couple of days back, I've been trying to uh, get it back to its original state, and I've been doing a lot of pruning of unhealthy stems and unhealthy leaves. And what did I find in that process? And I had always thought that the plant had drooped because of the storm, but it was carrying way too much weight. Can you see that big cucumber? Looks like a normal size cucumber that is ready for harvest, which I had never seen until I started pruning. As the proverbial saying goes, it's a low hanging fruit which I did not even look at. We also have a few more cucumber fruits forming and in formation. I think these were the ones that I was mostly focusing on earlier. One, that's two, and that's three. But yeah, I mean, I had never paid attention to catch the elephant in the room, so to speak. Moving on to the squash plant. This is the current status of the squash plant, guys. I'm really breaks my heart to see that I had to prune this plant extensively to not just to uh, accelerate its growth, rather it was more a mercy killing measure, because I saw dozens of squash bugs on this plant, and in spite of spraying neem oil, in spite of spraying soap solution, and in spite of pruning the hell out of this plant, it never seemed to work. Even in this form, I think sometime in the afternoon or so you would start seeing dozens of squash bugs running all over. And so I just had to take the hard decision, prune away a lot, and just keep the bare minimum, the skeleton, or the healthy stems. And let's see, let's hope for a fresh start for the squash plant. Yeah, so I missed out on a couple more positive updates. Uh, so what we see is the tomato plant. The tomato plant has grown quite a bit since last time, and what makes me even happier is that it has started flowering. So pretty soon we'll start seeing some tomatoes forming, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed on that. And the other positive news is about the Indian eggplant, which was really tiny for the first maybe the whole month when it was indoors in a small pot. But after I repotted it into the grow bag with the nursery soil, it has shown remarkable growth and progress. As you can see, the leaves have become really big, and there are at least a dozen of these leaves right now. But it took a long while for this to happen. So yeah, so if you have the patience, then good things will come to you. um, the other thing I forgot to mention is the papaya plant, which is also looking very healthy. It's showing positive growth. Makes me really happy.